Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Security Guard Command. So today I'm going to review a video that popped up on the internet a few months back, maybe longer, older video, but I saw it a few months ago and I've just kind of been sitting on it, watched it a few times, analyzed it, and I just wanted to go over kind of like the scenario, the behavior of the security guard and the behavior of the tenants and visitor in this video. So I'm gonna do this a little differently. I'm going to cut this video up into sections and I'm gonna pause the video and go over what I observe about this video. So without further, let's get to it.
Dude. Does the company you work for know that you drive their car like that?
I have several people being uncooperative at the E. Edward building. You're being audio and video recorded, just so you know.
Yeah.
You need to go inside your apartment. I'm giving you a lawful command. Go inside your apartment.
Lawful command.
Oh, so you're police?
Security for the property.
Security.
You're security over there.
No, I'm security for this property.
So right at the gate of this this video, we see that this security guard has lost any shred of respect or authority that he may have had just by the way he drove. Apparently he drove what appears to be recklessly based off of the comments of the subjects in the video. And then when he approached them, he failed to identify himself as security. He came in with commands, not even identifying himself, just came in with commands and orders. And this right here put the tenant and the visitor of the tenant into a defensive mode right off the bat. And when you're security, you don't want your subjects to be in the defensive immediately. Yes, it will happen, but if you can avoid it, that is the first step to de-escalating a situation, is to avoid putting them in the defensive in the first place. So right off the bat, this guard failed in several ways to start off the whole interaction. So let's continue.
Because we have a partnership with them as well.
Since fucking when?
That's none of your business.
Okay, so what this guard just said was what I consider to be a trigger word. He said, "That's none of your business," and that is a no-no. That is not necessary to say something like that. At the very least, what I would say is, "I'm sorry, but I cannot disclose that information." When you say that's none of your business, all that's going to do is fuel the emotional fire between the tenant and the guard.
That's none of your business.
Actually, it is because I live here, so it is part of my business.
Charles 1, I'll take a supervisor.
Hey, I'm up all night, dude. I've never seen you here once.
We're through here all the time.
No, you're not.
I'm here.
Yeah, we are.
No, you're not.
I'm up from 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
You might roll
all the way
your
until
cars over
7
here,
a.m.
but you ain't never seen me.
I've never seen a single patrol car.
And there's a
come
reason
through
for
this
that.
town.
Because you got the wrong bitch. Because I obey the fucking law.
You're not obeying your lease right now. We don't allow people to loiter in the parking
So
lot.
am I not allowed to walk through my parking lot? What if I
You
have a
can
car?
leave and go and come back. You cannot hang out in the parking lot.
So listening to this guy speak, it just suggests to me that he's making things up on the fly. He doesn't know what he's gonna say. He's getting flustered, and I feel like he really is trying to push an authority that he just simply does not have. And it sounds like his ego is getting in the way of him, stopping what he's doing at this point. That's just my opinion. But when you stumble on your words like this, it's usually a sign that you don't have a whole lot of ground to stand on and you're making things up as you go.
You don't know what I was doing? I could have walked right through that
You were
fence.
hanging around the fence. I had observation.
And? Is that illegal?
You cannot hang through the fence.
Actually, until she's given a trespass warning, you can't do fucking shit.
That's not true.
Yeah,
Yes, it
actually
is.
it is.
It
No,
actually-
it
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
Read
Yes,
your
it
fucking
is.
laws. Are you
Noted.
a cop? No.
There's
Yes, it is. You're not a fucking cop.
Charles 1, start me at code 5. E. Edward 116 is the offender unit.
And again, here the guard uses language that is kind of aggressive, calling them an offender on the radio. What he's trying to do is to scare them into compliance. And at this point, that is not going to work. He's already got them fired up. Hopes of de-escalating on his own are gone at this point. He has lost all credibility and any respect that he might have even started with at this point. He is done. He's now requesting a supervisor, and he's starting a report on the situation.
Give it 122.
I know you fucking didn't just do that. That's actually illegal because you haven't even given us a fucking warning.
I
before
told you
that.
to go inside your apartment, hang out on your patio. This is a common area.
This is considered a fucking patio.
No, it
And
isn't.
You look at the fucking building, and you
It
look
is
at
a
the
common
okay, You know
area.
what? Shut the fuck up and let me finish speaking.
Do you want to go to jail for disorderly conduct?
You know what? You can't because I'm pregnant. That's actually against the law because of love.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Are you on the lease?
No.
She's my guest, you idiot, and you're treating my guest like shit. So
Well, I'm going to
have
trespass
fun.
your guests. And that is
No,
my
you're
lawful
not.
right.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Wait, what? Your lawful right? No. That is not your lawful right. You are an agent of that property, and at this point, it does not appear that you really have solid grounds to even request a trespass.
She needs to go inside the apartment or she's going to jail. This is your final warning.
You harass me too, motherfucker.
Huh?
I said then you could harass me too because wasn't I trespassing?
You all are trespassing. I'm telling you. You cannot hang out in the common area.
The only
It's a
reason
fucking
we're-
common
It doesn't
area.
matter.
It's a common
Don't
area.
It doesn't matter.
If it's a common area, then everyone's allowed to be
No, that's
Yes.
not how this works.
Oh, and I
Yes.
don't really appreciate you
Okay, so
yelling
hold
at
on,
my
hold on.
daughter.
So is a public park a common area? Is a public park a common area?
Yeah, it has curfews too.
Okay.
This is a common area, which means I can restrict your access to it.
And right here is where we start to really see that this guy is more power tripping than actually enforcing any sort of rules.
There is nothing in my lease that says
Yes, there is.
that.
So go inside your apartment or I'm going to charge you for trespass.
So this is the point where the actual text in the lease would be very beneficial, but this guy has none of it. I'm sure he doesn't even know what the lease says, and he's just blowing steam, blowing smoke. I'm sure he doesn't even know what he's talking about at this point. That's my impression. So how much more would that be the impression of the tenants that he's arguing with?
Trespass on my own.
You're gonna want to put your gloves back in your pocket because you put your hands on any of us. You'll
They're
get arrested.
refusing to
I can
cooperate.
wear my clothes anytime I want. Has nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
So
but-
go inside your apartment.
That's wrong for
Oh,
me.
hey, babe. Sorry.
See, my hands are going on.
That's
this.
us.
These are
You can
nasty.
just go and drop them in.
Yes,
Yes, thank you. Do you need a code?
Okay, well,
We just came out
Thank
because
you.
we heard it.
Yeah, but you know, I do recognize you.
yeah, I've talked to you before.
So
Have
I'm
you ever
telling
had
you.
problems with me or my children?
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling your
Did
guests
my-
to go
no,
inside.
did my
You were not
child-
involved over there.
Actually, no, you didn't
Did my
tell us.
child
You said go the fuck
leave
inside or I'm
from
gonna
the
trespass
property,
all
the
over
other
you.
property? Yes or no?
Your child was hanging on the
Did
fence.
she or did she not leave when asked to leave? Yes or no?
No, she did not.
Yes, she
Fuck, I
fucking
did.
did.
No, she
Go
didn't.
fuck upstairs,
You don't know.
motherfucker.
Why is
Wanna
this
show
on?
me again?
It is
you
on.
followed me
Where's the
all the way
light?
up here.
Right there. You're being audio and video recorded. I've already explained that to you.
Yes.
You are in a common area. You are going to go inside or I'm going to charge you with trespass. I am the supervisor.
So if that is even true, you probably shouldn't be a supervisor. At this point, you've lost all control, you've lost all composure, and now you're throwing around your title as if that's going to save you.
He is a second supervisor.
Cool. Where's the police, dude?
Okay, I'll get him for you. That's how we're going to do this.
And that right there is this guard's last attempt at coercion through fear. He says, okay, that's how we're going to do this. Akin to, oh, you want to make this difficult. That sort of thing. At this point, it might have been a useful tool at some point if he even had respect. But at this point, he's got nothing. And it doesn't look like his supervisor above him really backs him up either.
You might want to talk to your freaking haywire buddy there. I know that's not on
He
you.
did leave when he
The
tried to
kids
sleep.
want to be
He
mouthy,
walked up
call
the-
me
he walked
fuckers
up
and
the
bitches and
school
tell me that.
Because you were
I can't do it.
yelling at
They're
him,
going to
dumbass.
or they're going to go to jail.
Also, he said that he was gonna arrest me.
Alright, so nothing's going on.
No, my kids saw this.
So at this point, the end of the video, we don't have a resolution. We don't know if the PD actually showed up, but the last thing you hear is the next line supervisor say, so nothing's going on. And then the subjects say no, and the video stops. Now, I don't condone the behavior of the tenants and the visitor. They got quite riled up and emotional as well. But I think a lot of this could have probably been avoided had this security guard approached things a whole lot differently. He was extremely unprofessional from the very minute he pulled into the parking lot, and he basically got these subjects emotionally charged, and he escalated the situation rather than de-escalate the situation. So all in all, I'd say that this guard failed. It appears that he's power tripping and that he can't let go of this. He's obviously extremely frustrated. He lacks the ability and the skills to de-escalate, and that further increases his level of frustration as well. Honestly, he could use some training and some work at the very minimum. However, it's quite possible that he just doesn't belong in security if he is not going to or be able to learn the necessary skills to approach a situation like this a little better. So guys, I'd like to know your opinion on this. Let me know what you think. How would you handle this differently? Look forward to the dialogue in the comments. As always, have a great day and stay safe.